Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Scenic layout. So from the last video I've cracked on and we've done a lot of progression. The baseboards are now on the legs as we spoke about, so I went for the wood option. I'll show you in a second. And I've done a bit of track laying and track planning. So we'll give you a quick update. I didn't record all me painting the baseboards and laying a bit of track. It's all been done before on YouTube. That's, to be fair, it's the boring bit. But I'll show you my ideas and what I've got planned going forward. So I'll take you off the mount now. It'll be a bit shaky, bear with me. But I'll show you around the layout and what I've done. Right guys, like I said, bear with me. It's hand cam at the minute, so maybe a bit shaky. But this is the initial bit where I started. So this is going to be my staging yard underneath. I've put some LED lights because this is going to be fully covered, so you can just see the LEDs underneath there. And we're going to have a staging yard both sides, and this will be hidden. The upper layer is going to be a space for me grand station. So we're going to have two side by side, and they are going to be a run through version with a few extensions. So I later cut some supports, glued them down. We're using that expanding foam, the expanding glue, and done some upright supports as well. I've just glued the top on today. That's still setting, but absolutely solid, going nowhere. So I've put all the droppers down for this section of track. I've done the points down this end, they're in. Again, just using bits and bobs what I've got left. For now, until I get the stuff on order. Absolutely nightmare to get any track ordered at the minute from anywhere. So I've used my wooden sleepers, what I had laying in stock. The layout's going to be using concrete sleepers, code 80 I'm going for, nothing fancy. It's only a shop layout after all, and to be fair, I find this a bit easier to work with. Once weathered and ballast is down, I like the look of it personally anyway, so that's what we're going for. So the top layer needs to be extended further out, but I'm going to do the bottom loop right round and then work out a way of getting the track from the lower to the upper level. Coming around this side, this is going to be a dock area. Again, I've just glued this in today, so all the supports are still drying. As you can see there, the foam starting to expand the glue. So this is the layout I've done for the top. So we're going to have like a little diesel yard here, coming out onto what will be a ship terminus here with the cranes and whatnot. A couple of sidings for the shipyard, containers and whatnot, and then we've got a main line coming around the back, and the track will join the main line here going forward. So two ends, I've not decided on what I want to do. I've got to do a transition now from the yard to something over here which will incorporate the main station. So I'm thinking another smaller station here, depending on the look. I don't want two stations too close, obviously. I'll see if I can get away with it when I come to do the back drop. But going back to the baseboards, I've skipped ahead a bit there. So I've given them a top coat of just grey primer to seal the boards for when I'm gluing on and whatnot. I chose to go with the wooden legs as discussed, the cheaper option, and I will be covered in the bottom once it's all finished. So I've used a couple of coach bolts on each leg, and each side has got numbered, so if I do come to remove or move the layout, I will I'll know exactly which leg goes where. They're held together with bolts, and in all fairness it went together quite well. It was quite level, a little bit of sanding on one edge here, and you can just see the difference in the thingy, but that's nice and smooth transition between two, so it's nice and level. I levelled all the baseboards using a spirit level, and that's it so far guys. So like I said, if you want more of what I'm going to do up here, by all means come along, but for the time being I am just concentrating on the lower level. I've got a little one of my droppers connected to my power cab. I'll just quickly put a train on for you so we can see. This is a Intercity I converted to DCC. So I'll just grab the power cab. Dirty track still. There we go. There, she's away. So for the droppers, I'm using actual Cat C cable. We do it in the club, and it's worked quite well. I've got one hooked up to the power cab here. I'm having no issue with it at all at the minute. We'll see what we're like going forward, but it's drawing no amps through it. Basically, it's running fine. And I've got a hell of a lot of droppers, and I've actually designed a bus board to make this all easier. So they're all colour coordinated, left and right, twisted together. The solid colour is going to be my positive, and the white colour on each dropper is going to be my negative. So nice and easy to work out which is where, and I'm going to label each one up underneath. So we're going to tidy up all underneath the baseboard eventually. But again, we'll get to that point. At the minute, I'm just concentrating on the lower level, deciding on what we're doing. This is just whacked down with some contact adhesive de-cork underneath, and then I use, where are we? I use some Copydex glue. I can't find a bottle to actually glue the track down. It dries within half an hour, and it's dead easy to remove if needs be. So I recommend that style of method. But a quick view down there. Centre here. So we're getting there slowly. By all means, I'm going to skip ahead with the track laying, especially for the bottom layer. It's been done before. It's nothing special, and we'll get quickly to the interesting bits where we start doing some scenery and some wiring of points and the method I'm going to use for controlling my points and whatnot. So bear with us on the quickness of the build. Obviously when I'm recording it does slow the process down, and obviously I'm doing this between orders as well when I've got a 3 minute. I really should be designing more stuff, but this keeps catching my eye and I'm drawn to it like flies to, yeah. So bear with me, I'll skip ahead, and once we get this bottom layer done, like I said, we'll work our way out of getting to the top layer, and we'll continue from there. So thanks for coming along. This is a quick update, and I will see you on the next update and see what we've gone from there. Thanks guys, bye bye.